Hello guys, welcome to your weekend of the 31st of January to the 1st and the 2nd of February. We are closing out January 2025. It has been an impressive kickstart to the year 2025, showing that there has been a lot more of an immediate consequence to actions. 2025 is a year of change. It's quite a karmic year. It is one to be very conscious of our actions and aware of the cause and effect. So just from the feedback that I've had, I've decided to do the weekend astrology reads as generals. Virgos get their, of course, weekly astrology read, and the 12 zodiac signs, we should be getting back into those. However, there may be more astrology readings that are for everyone. If you are someone who likes to see your zodiac specifically in the readings, the name of your zodiac specifically in the readings, leave me a comment under here and let me know your sign. Also, these zodiac readings, these astrology readings, they apply for everyone. Especially when it's for like general astrological events. Let's take a deep breath in before we get started. 1, 2, 3, let's go. Breathe all of it out, let all of it go. If you would be interested, you can email me, ruby@rubyreadstarot, to book a tarot card reading for pricing, scheduling a time, etc. Let's get some messages for the general collective, all signs, any messages that they need to know. Today the moon in Pisces is squaring Jupiter in Gemini, and this is really saying, you know what, get still, take a rest. We're in Aquarius season, take your time to think it over. There's no need for too much action. So for this weekend, the 4 of Pentacles, the King of Wands, the Ace of Cups, the 7 of Cups, and the Magician. I like this energy. Okay, here we go. Let me take a seat. Let's sit down and get into this. So, the energy for this weekend really is suggesting that there have been certain frames of thinking, certain expectations, somewhat narratives, I would say, that have really, I think, taken over life. And I feel like the media and governmental entities are very much responsible for creating storylines and narratives that kind of spread like a disease. And I feel like poverty and lack mindset really is one of them. And we need to look back into history, right? There has always been some need for, like the economy to break down or for there not to be enough. Humankind is such that we are very regenerative, and that just so happens to borderline on resourceful also. And wherever there's a will, there's a way. And right now, in this season of fixed air, you're being told, think about what being restrictive and limited really means in the sign of the open expanse, in the season of the open expanse. Sure, there is this need to be very reserved with your finance. Sure, there is a need to save and penny pinch and be very, practical and sure, that those are sensible things to do, but there is something here saying that you kind of have been holding on to the lack mindset, the lack mentality. There is not enough. Where is the next money going to come from? This kind of frame of thinking, if it is something that has been ruminating in your head, this needs to change, because that really is signifying a lack of an abundant mindset. And times are cyclical, you know what I mean? And I feel like if everyone is to collectively address the fact that poverty has been made into such a okay concept, because money is literally being blown in all of the most destructive kind of ways, that the energy of money needs a thorough cleanse. And I say this for each and every individual. or maybe there is a need here to get back into your root chakra and get absolutely freaking grounded, to understand that there is more and plenty, enough for everyone, and that your share is out there, and it is your duty and your right to have come into this 3D experience to inherit the earth and claim it as your own. That also comes with respecting your territory and taking care of your surroundings. So, there is a need for expansion, especially in finances. There is a need to let go of the restrictiveness so that expansion can set in. Make space for more. And for some people, you know, this actually might be that spring clean where you're literally getting rid of your old clothes, your old things, your old whatever you no longer need anymore, to move the stagnant energy, get rid of whatever you need to get rid of so that you can invite more in. And this weekend might be one of those times where you really got to look at what it is that you need to let go of in terms of a restrictive or a limited or a pauper mindset or a poverty mindset. Like, where is it that you're holding on to what you have way too tight that it's suffocating the possibility of more to come in? Self-worth, self-value, self-concept, how kind you are to yourself and your inner child really determines how much money and money flow you allow in your life. And sometimes there are wounds so deep that have set into the subconscious, especially when it comes to like this underlying feeling of there not being enough, or not being taken care of, or not being provided for. And a lot of that has to come back from a place of feeling deeply fulfilled and nourished within the self. And that can take a whole lifetime, but it is worth it. Knight, King of Wands, and the Ace of Cups. There is fire sign energy, Sun card at the bottom of the deck. Sagittarius, Aries, Leo. I'm thinking leading into the Leo full moon, the energy of this full moon that we're now coming into after this Aquarius new moon. There is something here about a regenerative spirit. So make sure you're sowing all of your seeds. Stepping into your charisma, stepping into your charm, stepping into your tenacity, really making yourself the actionable go-getter, the one who is out there doing what you need to do, like achieving all of this business or lucrative entrepreneur kind of vibes, daddy vibes. There is something about you really sitting in the seat of your action, your initiation, your charisma, your charm, your tenacity, your ability to smooth talk and finesse your way through life with confidence, grace, and charisma. The more confident you're feeling in yourself this weekend, you will see evidences of your own cup being pouring over. And this really comes down to contentment, and how being grateful of the feeling of contentment really is the trick to manifesting literally anything you want. A revival of spirit, a revival of energy, a revival in the motivation, which means sow the seeds that you know that you want to harvest in the future, and do it right now. You owe yourself clarity of thought. You owe yourself the ability to believe in yourself and have confidence in your abilities and know that you can pull things off for you. You're going to have to get really clear in your mind, however. There are certain stories, certain narratives that you may have been telling yourself that may not necessarily have been correct, and may not necessarily reflecting the truth. And so you're being asked to get mighty resourceful and really creative about the things that you know that you can do. So don't make excuses by delusioning yourself. Oh, those speech spells when they're reversed. Oh, I love it. clear thinking and the ability to really rationalize what you know is bullshit and behave in a way that serves you and your surroundings best, because you know that you're not letting these delusional lies of limitation and restriction cause chaos for you. Some of you might be in a revival situation with a fire sign this weekend. Others of you are really letting your own charismatic, dynamic leader take initiative and take charge this weekend. You are all being asked to step out of future faking in any way, from anywhere, and see where it is that you really have been holding on to lack and limitation for so long that it has literally materialized in your life. And there's some sort of revival of spirit that needs to take place. And with that comes the proactive action of making the magic and being really mighty resourceful. Guys, book a reading with me. Ruby at rubyreadstarot.com. Email me there for pricing and scheduling. All donations made to the channel are always so greatly appreciated. I appreciate it. And let me know how you guys are doing. Take care and have a wonderful weekend. Bye.